Hi everyone, good morning. Today I wanted to bring you through my 10-minute makeup routine. Now this is the makeup routine that I reach for almost every single day when I want to slap on a quick face of makeup. My go-to everyday makeup, if you will. This is the routine I'm doing. Now I've done pretty much this exact makeup look 1,000 different times, but no matter how many times I talk about it, no matter how many times I show the product, people are always asking, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? What's on your face? What's this everyday makeup? What's the foundation? Blah, blah, blah. So as it stands at this time, in this month of May of 2025, this is my 10-minute go-to makeup look. Slap it on quick and snappy. You get it. Now also, because I had just recently filmed it, I also wanted to incorporate a few of the makeup artist tips that we learned while I do this and get ready as well. So we'll just have a little chat as we go, shall we? So I'm gonna start a little timer and see how we go. I'm gonna put a 10-minute timer on. You're gonna have to forgive me just in case I start blabbing and we go a few minutes over. Just know that when I'm doing this by myself and when the camera isn't on me, I can do it so fast. Timer's on, 10 minutes, let's go. Okay, all right. So starting off obviously with my House Labs foundation. I love this one so much. I realized I can like really dress this up or dress it down depending on what I'm getting ready for. But buffing this into the skin with an IT Cosmetics number 7 brush has truly just become my holy grail everything foundation. And something that I've been seeing Katie Jane Hughes talk about so much on TikTok was priming the brush. And so I pump the foundation into the palm of my hand and I really press the IT Cosmetics brush into it, which is just this giant, fluffy, beautiful buffing brush. And I do little swirlies and pats and I just blend that all around the face. And oftentimes I don't even end up going through the entire pump, which is so nice because that usually just means that you're only using the amount of product that you need. Obviously my skin's like okay right now. I don't have any crazy active breakouts, which knock on wood, thank goodness. But even if I do have breakouts or I'm just looking for a little bit more coverage, what I love about this foundation is it's really nicely buildable. So this has just become my go-to. I literally have it in 4 different shades depending on what my skin tone is doing. Right now I've got a little fresh tan on, which is so nice. It makes me feel alive. So I'm using my deeper shade, but regardless, that's the foundation. It's truly perfection. It looks like skin, so glowy, so nice. Then I'm going in with my Tower 28 concealer. I have 2 shades, I'm probably just gonna use one. I also wanna try the Katie Jane Hughes technique here, so I'm just gonna put that in the palm of my hand. I definitely don't do this as much as I would like to. I need to remind myself to do this more, but I'm just gonna dip my brush into that. Sorry, priming the brush is what I was looking for. She primes the bristles of the brush, and that just prevents you from using too much product. So just really softly going in with layers of this. And again, because I'm not looking for like so much coverage today, I'm just doing a little bit underneath the eyes. But even when I'm doing my everyday makeup, even if I do have darkness, like my under eyes are dark as and I still have redness and things, but I also don't mind a bit of that poking out. Like it doesn't bother me. I think over the years I've just learned to kind of embrace whatever's going on and adding a little bit of coverage here and there, just mostly evening out the larger surface area of the skin tone makes me feel a little bit more alive and put together. And if I put some concealer just like right here on the inner parts of my eyes, it gives me a really bright and awake feeling without needing an extra corrector or anything. Obviously, again, it depends on what my skin's doing that day, but yeah, just a little bit of concealer. That made such a difference as well, not applying it directly onto the skin, doing that priming the brush, because I feel like you just automatically use less product and then it looks like there's nothing on your face. It looks like you woke up like this, which bless up, don't we all wish we could do that. Now going in with some bronzer, the Makeup by Mario bronzer, obviously. Nothing new to see here. I guess I could do a little priming the brush action as well and take off some excess product. But I mean, the sun comes out, the warmer weather starts to peek its head into my soul, and then instantly I just automatically want to reach for more bronzer. Isn't that funny? So just depending on what you're going for, this Makeup by Mario one is super thin and very like serumy. I don't know if you guys can see when I, oh shh, my Siri just turned on, no shh. If you can see when I put that on, it leaves like a wet finish. It's kind of got this really natural, lovely, dewy wet finish, so I actually find it really hard to go overboard with this one. And because I've been using it so much and for so long at this point, I find it really hard to go back to like a full pigmented bronzer or cream contour. I'm always like, ah, I end up applying so much, whereas this one's just so soft and so light and I love it. So I'm just putting that on my cheekbones. Sometimes I like to put it on my nose as well. And I just kind of run that on the top. Just kind of connect everything together. I'm doing it on my eyelid as well, just right up into the brow bone. And I'm not applying any more product, but I'm just taking my brush along my jawline. Especially when I'm doing my everyday makeup, I don't find it as necessary to be so precise. I just want to get something on my face really quick and be done with it. I'm going to dip into my little nude stick stacks pile and I'm going to grab Barely Nude. Do the same thing. I'm going to take the product out with the brush and I'm just going to put that into the palm of my hand so I don't go overboard with this. And just do a little dusting of that on top of the cheek. This is such a pretty color. It's like almost Picante season. Summertime is really when I rock out the Picante season. I'm still like in my pinks fresh spring moment. So just you wait, you best believe Picante season is coming. But until then, this Barely Nude shade, gorgeous, gorgeous. And because it has a semi-matte finish, it's kind of gonna do a little bit of setting action on this exterior part of the face. I'm taking the blush like on my cheeks. Also, I dab it onto my eye a little bit and then just up above the eyebrow, just to make sure that it's all blended in. So it's very seamless feeling. And it kind of matches the vibe of my shirt today. Thrilled. At this point, I'm gonna give myself a little spritz. I like how that's all blended out. If you wanted to, after the blush, you could do as Painted by Spencer does, and you could always add more concealer under the eyes if you wanted it to be more put together, but I don't mind how natural and lovely this is feeling. So now it's time to do the brows, which usually takes me the longest. But when I'm doing my quick 10-minute makeup, I just wanna slap some brows on. So I'm using my Valentino Brow Trio, and I'm just gonna run this through my brows. Usually this takes me so much more time, but ooh, I've only got 3 minutes left on the timer, so I'm gonna try and be quick with it. I've talked about this 1,000 times before, but if you are in a rush and you want to do your brows quickly, you can just fill it in really messily, okay? Just get the pigment on there and then take a clean eyeshadow brush and just buff it away. It's not as clean as I would usually like it to be, but gets the job done. Brow gel, fluff it up. Okay, we're getting to the crunch time. Time to take some setting powder. I'm just gonna use this on a big fluffy blending brush. I haven't actually done this since I filmed that makeup artist tips video, but I'm just gonna use that to really lightly set in the center of my face, on my eyelids as well. And sometimes I like to put it into my brows too. It might get a little wonky, but I find it kind of helps them to set in as well, which is nice. Okay, a little brown mascara. This is the Tower 28 Drift mascara. I love a brown mascara for every day just to keep things nice and light and soft and fluffy. Sometimes I don't even wear mascara, but I'm just in a mascara phase right now. I was going without mascara for such a long time and I'm just back on it, especially if I want to feel like super awake. I'm putting it on my eyes and I'm like, yeah. And if you find mascara that doesn't irritate you, then that's perfect. Wow, I am really showing that I can't speak while I am trying to do things fast. I'm like so distracted by myself. Okay, a little bit of lip liner goes a long way. I sharpened this nice and fresh. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. Just gonna run that in with my finger. I could have definitely done that way more cleanly. How much time do I have? 30 seconds, okay. Ooh, let me just do that, okay? And then just a little gloss, something, something. This is the Revlon Lip Shine in Pink Flip. I just want a little juicy juice on my lips just to give it something, something. And I almost forgot highlighter. Highlighter, gotta do highlighter. I would normally not put that directly on the skin, but we are on a time crunch. How much time do we have? Oh my God, 7 seconds. Woo! Oh, I forgot to not put it up on the brow. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay. That was exactly 10 minutes. Did I start to lose my marbles there for a second? Yes, I did. But there you have it, my friends. This is my... I'm just so thrilled that we did it. I could have definitely done things a little bit more precisely and a little bit more cleanly, but hopefully that gives you the idea. A very effective, easy makeup look while I'm trying to blab my way through it, but very natural, glowing, delightful skin. Some of the products that I love to keep in my everyday lineup. And we even managed to make our brows look nicely tamed. So that's it. That's my 10-minute makeup. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What are some of your everyday makeup products that you love to keep on hand? Is there anything I missed that is like a crucial part of your everyday makeup that you'd be like, hell nah, girl? I'm trying to think of what I meant. Like, oh, you know what? Like some people swear by an eyeliner. Some people swear by a heavy contour. Like it just depends on whatever you feel. But I always love to prioritize glowing skin. Give me a little bit of a brow. And then I need to make sure that I have some kind of a lip on. So... And then, you know, if you washed your hair, gave yourself a little blowout and put a tan on the night before, that always helps in the swift getting ready process, doesn't it? Just pat myself on the back for getting that one over with. Woo! Well, my friends, that was a short and sweet one. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the look. Let me know if there's any other makeup videos that you want to see in the comments down below. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a new Everyday Made video. Thanks for watching. Bye!